is great.
Absolutely
That was
delightful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
Cook,
love
I'm gonna
it
get
so
a headband so I can match you. I love wearing a headband to my forehead.
And my bangs are just a little bit too long, but I'm getting my hair cut like next week, so I don't want to fuck them up before I get my hair cut, so it's headband time. Also, ignore the spider bite on my cheek. It fucking hurts.
Oh my god, I think I got bit by a spider in my face too, I'll be honest.
Did y'all ever read Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Yes.
There was
Yeah.
one book.
Don't you fucking finish that train of thought.
Right now, I am very afraid.
Oh,
You want to know one of my specific OCD triggers?
Oh no.
Oh god, yeah. No.
I'm
Oh,
going through a rough time
Fuck
right
that.
now.
That's horrifying. Let's
Oh,
not
it's
manifest
rough.
that energy.
My luck.
And then they were like, nope.
And I know, like, biologically, it's impossible for that to happen. It would be a different type of bug. But my brain is still like, there's spiders in your face.
Right?
Oh, that's fun.
It be the way it be.
It really be that.
Twinsies.
I can't.
Matching.
How do you know, right?
How is like the exact same color?
So
I can't.
cute.
I had that exact color, but I gave it to my friend whenever we were playing volleyball because it matched her shirt.
Stop! This is so fucking cute. All right.
How did I lose my phone and character sheet?
Because you got up and got your food.
Yeah, that's probably it. I'm gonna
This is the most
bring.
in character shit you've said.
I just like the idea that you like tip the person that gave you your food with like, here's my phone, see you later.
Wait, oh my god. Wait, can I tell you guys a
made my
story?
food. I'm the one that made my food. I just had to
So
grab it.
that would explain it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go
So
ahead,
I had to
sorry.
go to try and get my Vyvanse, right? So like I had to get it approved my insurance, so I had to like call them twice. They're like, "Oh yeah, it'd probably be a week," and I was like, "Fuck off!" Like I've been in the process for like 4 months. So then, anyways, I go back and I'm like, "Hey, is like my prescription ready?" Because I got like a call from like Express Scripts or some shit. And they're like, "Oh yeah, let me see, what's the name?" And I had to pull out my ID, and for some reason had my entire long computer cord in the pocket of my sweatshirt. So I pulled out the full computer cord first, and then my wallet, and then my ID. And my ID was in the wallet, and like in the clear part backwards. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, she goes, "This bill's for your case." I was like, "Oh my god."
That's amazing.
Delightful.
Also, we're live, everyone.
Yes, we are.
Just, heads up.
Are we?
I said
we're live.
Y'all missed it.
I was not
We're
present for that.
live.
Yeah.
No, Kate lies. She never said that.
I did say
Yeah.
it.
I don't think
we were Ubering over the duck.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just
Tulsa, we need you.
we do need Tulsa, honestly, just to pop in and just go, "Are we live?" and then dip. All right, so everyone's excited for tonight. Tonight's session is called
My spells. Sorry. Let me do that real quick.
Do you have second level spells, or are you also no seconds? Like
I have a few second level spells, but they're not good. They will not help in any way. So I gotta see if I can have something that'll help. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. So tonight's session is called Dinner with the Devil. Sure, it's fine. Last session we ended, we had a lot of different shit happened, but it ended with the funeral for all the people who died at the last siege, because you guys are starting to radicalize the town and make rich white people care about poor people. So that's really good. We love that.
So you know this is fantasy.
I mean, they're still empty coffins, though. So, like, we only put a little bit of effort into.
Was that a Les Mis reference?
Let's not say we here, okay? This
right,
is not a we project. This is a
put
me
it.
project.
Baltimore
You didn't
put
ask
in
for
some
help.
effort. The rest of them sat back and watched and didn't help.
I went to bed. I was tired.
Before we get too far, I did want to let whoever watches stream that Mori and Cass did have a private conversation after the game, before this game, before the funeral. So we did have a conversation. So there were some things that Mori knows because of Cass.
Yep.
So I'm metagaming.
and
It's stuff that I learned. So just letting you guys know.
Yeah, and at some point, when I have 2 brain cells to rub together, I will figure out how to upload all that. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I'm trying to think for a second if that's not relevant. I will reveal the hair color. A second. I think everyone's seen it though.
Yeah.
Hey, it's on the new character art, so therefore it's fine.
Exactly.
And then yeah. I
Yes,
lost
we did have
my
the
train
big
of
hair
thought.
dyeing
We're good. Yeah.
bonding session with a good chunk of
Propaganda.
the characters. Half the characters were helping everybody who had red hair dye it black, and then the rest of the group was helping Bismarck write a speech. That's the word, sure. And Baltimore was all by himself, just making comments because that's how it goes. After at the actual funeral, though, that is where the whole town came out to say their farewells, and it was interrupted by the one, the only Strahd, Count Strahd von Zarovich, finally making an appearance and inviting you all to come and have a feast to celebrate the new burgomaster, Bismarck. So that's where we're going to pick right back up. Strahd has invited you all down to the streets, to the city square. So you all have just a few minutes if you want to, freak out amongst yourselves or anything like that.
Tess is going to take the 30 seconds to take their dress from funeral appropriate to definitely not so funeral appropriate.
Perfect. I guess I'm posting that one first then. Give me 1 second. There's
You're popping the
that.
boobs out.
So this is what Kessa's. Hang on, I gotta get the other one.
That's a beautiful piece of a drawing.
Right.
Thank you.
And
I
this is Tree Pussy
spent.
it as well.
Oh, that's so
I
good.
might have
How
been
pretty.
underestimating how long it took
Oh,
because
Oh
I
my god.
definitely spent
amazing.
like
that
hours
is
on the
fire.
figures, and then it was easily like 5 to 7 hours on each figure, and then the background took an additional like 5 or 6 hours because I hate myself. But it looks good.
It looks
So
amazing.
The background's so
Mori-
beautiful.
Oh,
Mori's good at approach Cass. It's just like,
So
were
the-
you expecting the count to show up?
no, don't you sew all of your clothing so that it can be convertible for dinner purposes and funeral purposes? You have to be
That-
prepared. What if you don't have the right outfit for the right occasion? It would be
She
an
gestures to
absolute
herself
crime.
that this is the right outfit for every occasion.
Okay, we need to take you shopping when we hit a town that
This is
has
not with
more
you.
than 75 living people in it.
I appreciate the gesture, but no, I hope you stay warm and stay alive.
That's what magic is for. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is your hair visible? Is your hair
Yes.
noticeable yet? It is red?
Yes, it is
Okay.
currently visibly. Kess went a really interesting route towards dyeing their hair black and actually dyed it copper red instead.
Okay, so Mori's like, tell me that is an illusion.
Sure, it's an illusion.
What did I... And she just motions to Strahd. Are you
Look,
trying to get yourself killed?
I wasn't expecting this either. This wasn't actually part of the plan, okay?
What is the plan? You had a plan.
Yes, I had a plan, but it'll work better if I keep it to myself.
All right. Just know that I'm expecting you to now be on the soon to die list. So, oh well, it was nice knowing you.
If I wasn't on that list already, I'm probably
that's so
okay.
much.
Yes.
Well, going to shake my head, and I'm going to go around the table and sit down across from Strahd.
Perfect. Anyone else want to do anything before they sit at the table?
Not really. Victor is super uncomfortable with this entire situation, but he's also making sure that he is like squared away and looks really good. And he's sitting next to Mori so that he can like try to protect her if Strahd lashes out, but also try to keep her under control, knowing that it's absolutely not going to work. He doesn't have high hopes for how this is going to turn out.
Fair.
I
Yeah.
would like to try and wash my hands somewhere.
That's a good idea.
love
Ether
that.
also would like to do that.
Okay, Docky.
Can't you use prestidigitation to just like make them magically clean?
Kate,
I
does
don't
germ
have
theory-
that.
What's hand washing?
Is germ theory accepted in this universe?
Hang on, let me roll.
We're from like
don't
United
know.
roll a d20
Universe.
for that.
You know
Okay.
what?
I'm so excited if
It's
it
on
is
the
not.
cusp. It's on the cusp right now. The concept is
Okay.
slowly starting, but it's a little
All right.
weird.
I am so excited to explain bacteria to Strahd.
Okay. Look,
I'm trying to wash
Everyone
my
needs-
hands. I probably have like wood and shit on it. like I'm just
Alright.
dirty.
I just
There's always
you
blood
all
on my
need to look
nails.
a lot more presentable. So here, just line up. I'll like use magic and make sure you all look clean at the very least. Okay.
I would like to
We're
wash
working
my
on
hands
not
properly.
Kiss.
Fine, you
Kiss.
could wash
I never
them
talked to
properly.
you. Friend, I never talked to you, so I don't know how to say your name. Anyways, prestidigitation doesn't actually clean. There are
I
things
thought
that
it
live
cleaned,
on your
didn't it?
It just makes it look in character, I think I'm saying this.
Okay.
But
I'm
there are
like-
things that live on the skin that prestidigitation can't really get rid of. It does say clean, but based on my experiments, does not clean everything.
All right. Well, that is fun and exciting, but that still leaves you cleaner than you're starting with. So let's at least get a good baseline level of not looking like garbage.
I mean, I was
'Cause,
going to use
like-
soap and water, but
You do.
Wouldn't there
that.
be soap and water in the shop?
Yeah, you have soap and water in the
While
shop.
Cass and Ether are arguing, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands.
doing a full surgical
You just
scrub.
go and wash my
You
hands.
just-
Go wash your
you just
hands
go
with
to the
Valdemar.
fountain.
Where
Yeah.
are you washing your hands? I thought we were
The
just
shop.
at like the graveyard.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, but
about
the
to
shop's
go
not
to
far
Yes.
from anything.
I don't want grave
I'm
soil
I
under my
don't care how
nails when
far
I'm
it is.
eating
I'm
my
washing. I'm
bread.
going to wash my hands.
We're washing our hands. We're not heathens.
The only like running water that you see as you've made your way into the town is like a fountain. So you can
That's
absolutely
fine.
wash
Call her a
your
fountain.
hands in there. Like I'm imagining you're like doing the fully like scrubbed up like to your elbows, like
I'm singing to myself.
no.
Scrubbing up, dub, washing in the tub.
This is just sure, you know. Whatever.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, Ismark and Irina make their way to the table. They are looking at all of you who are washing their hands, and they're just kind of like, maybe that's just a strange custom we don't understand.
You should get on it. You can make it your tradition.
Do a persuasion roll.
Not good enough. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
6.
Yeah, no, they rolled super high.
Yeah, they are now against cleanliness.
I'm gonna follow that with. I've been touching a lot of bodies today. I'm not gonna eat food without washing my hands.
Bingo.
Delightful.
Amazing. Anything else anyone wants to do?
I like to dry off my hands.
There's like a servant just kind of comes out of the shadows holding like a towel that's like there's like a wine glass with like how they hold it for champagne, but you see that there's a towel there so you can dab your hands on it if you'd like.
Okay, can I keep it?
I'm gonna prestidigitate my hands dry. That I can use that for.
You do a persuasion
I just
roll.
want. Okay.
Hess
This
just
is so
rolls their
stupid.
eyes at you now that you're using prestidigitation.
I'm going to keep my
Not
hands
to start.
sopping wet.
Be like, nah, because
Well,
you're
let
gonna
it
see
dry.
that happen. Be like, what the fuck?
I got a
How
4.
did it get so clean so fast?
Matt.
Oh.
What?
Oh God.
I would like to say that specifically, like, I think Baltimore is taking so long with trying to get his hands clean and dry that that was the only spot left at the table is him sitting between Ether and Strahd.
Oh, Cass probably sits down not long after Maury once everyone's done washing.
And Maury just glares at Cass about where she's sitting, where they're sitting.
Yes.
Just like,
I
Making-
wanted to sit next to Arena.
Maury's just giving you a look. And Maury also takes a glass of wine that's there, pours it out, reaches to your bag, grabs a bottle of water, holy water, and pours it into her cup and sets it down.
Does it say like holy water on it?
Say it. It's just remember she was making all this holy water.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like it'd be really funny if it just like had Sharpie on it. It's just like holy water.
No,
I love that though.
she has
The
her
old holy
glass of
water.
holy.
Well, I just imagine her doing like the YouTube like showing it like to Strahd, like holding it up and then like pouring it. And then
No,
putting
she
it back
doesn't
away.
care if he knows or not. She knows.
Beautiful. Excellent. So as you all kind of congregate to the table, Strahd is still standing there, and I'll send a picture of what Strahd looks like, so you all can imagine what.
Sexy.
Yep. There we go. Beautiful.
Smash.
Want to see?
I'm just picturing like all of a sudden beans from the conversation the other night.
Yes.
I want that twink obliterated.
How dare you? But yes, also, Beans is now just canon in our game. And as you all finally sit, Strahd is looking at you all and is holding up a goblet. And he's just like, friends, here is a toast to our new burgomaster. May he serve long and wisely. Let us celebrate him and the new faces and the familiar ones that are dining here tonight. Let us drink and celebrate. To Barovia.
To
Raises his
Barovia.
glass and says to Barovia,
Barovia.
takes a drink as well.
Perfect.
Maury does
Apologies,
not.
I'm not familiar with the custom and how you respond to that. In my land, we say cheers. We also think it is bad luck if you don't make eye contact when you do that, though, so take that with a grain of salt.
That's more or less how it looks here.
Love that.
Not usually at an. You know what? Yeah.
And as you all kind of sit down and kind of aren't sure what to do, servants kind of start to all gather around, and you see just food appearing on the plates. It's very clearly this is just the first course, so you have different like appetizers going around. So there's it's the finest meals that you can see. So you have fruits and cheeses and weird things that look like maybe like fried squid or something. Just lots of different fun little apps to share. And the count
No
is
lie, I could really go for some fried calamari right now.
and Strahd's just sitting there looking at you all and says, please help yourself, enjoy.
To
Not very
calamari?
often we have such a feast here.
Maury
Yeah,
is
thanks.
not.
Then we start like grabbing food. So who are you supposed to be?
They haven't told you? Oh, I'm the count. I oversee these lands.
The Count?
He's
Yeah.
a
Do you have
vampire.
counts where you're from?
Yeah? Yeah, we got counts, but it's like like Count Chocula or some shit. You know what I mean? You ever heard of Count Chocula?
What is a Count Chocula?
So it's this like puppet, right? And they have like this cape, and they're a vampire, and then they count numbers like in a little TV show to like teach the kids how to count. So they're Count Chocula, right? Is that the right person? Or no, that one's the one in the cereal box. I'm gonna start eating.
Where you're from sounds very fascinating.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that I'm not from here, but
No, you're very clearly not.
Finally.
the meals look nice, and they kind of just like look around to see how everyone is. Are they eating, or am I just the only person eating right now?
Can
Kess has been
I-
eating. Have we gotten the clue to eat yet?
I was gonna cast
Yes.
Purify
Okay.
Food and Drink as a ritual, like kind of sneakily, just in case. Can I do that?
You can also like if you want to like inspect it first so you don't like waste a spell, you can.
If I do it as a ritual, I don't waste a spell slot, right?
Then yeah. Yeah. Oh.
That was a rule.
Yeah,
I thought.
it shouldn't if it's a
Yeah,
ritual, but it
ritual
is going to
note.
take you like 10 minutes, and I
minutes.
don't know how obvious it is for you just to be trying to purify the food for
I
10
mean,
It
maybe
is
the
minutes.
weird.
party would
I
look
feel
at
like
it
this should
like
not
that.
be that out of
Yeah.
character.
Rod might look at me a little bit funny, but everyone else would think it's cool.
He was just washing his hands. Like, I feel like they already think that there's weird things going on.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll just be weird and stare at the food really intensely for 10 minutes.
This is like mental calculation of how likely everyone is to survive this dinner is going down remarkably.
While Strahd is intrigued by Nock, Nock, is your bite wounds visible?
I feel like at this moment, Knott's not really like thinking about hiding it right now because there's like food and they're hungry, so they're like, it's out there. It's like it's peeking through a little bit, but it's there.
Strahd looks at you for a moment, just and kind of leans over the table, just like, you seem like you've had a run with a vampire. Not a very good one, though.
Yeah, that sucked. We mean not a very good. Well, yeah, no, like does this hurt? This really hurts, right? Wait, actually, no, I don't want you to look at me. It's like, why? Why? How come you ask? Why are you asking?
He's a vampire, right?
We had an
What?
old friend come to visit from the village. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, they're not here anymore. And they kind of look over at Irina.
What friend?
Anyway, so you're a vampire?
What friend came to visit?
Well, Doru came back.
Oh.
Hmm.
Surprising.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Strahd is just staring at Kess right now.
Kess is actively not making eye contact.
Maurice
He's
watching both
probably
of them.
just looking at Doc.
Yeah. Victor's very slowly putting a piece of fried calamari into his mouth as he watches this exchange. He's like, this is it. This is where it's going to go down.
So it's just the only one that you've run into so far? Dear, what is your name? And pointing at Knock, who's just
Huh?
snacking
Oh,
on
me?
food. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm Knock. Your count. What was your name again?
My name is Strahd von Zarovich, but you can call me the Count.
Oh, I can call you the Count. Okay.
Or yeah.
All right.
So what brought you here?
Me?
Sure, we'll
Or
start
all
with
of us?
you.
Oh, so I was working for this one company, right? And they do this thing where they like when it's Halloween, they hire a bunch of people to scare other people. And so I got in and I was picked to be like one of the VIPs or whatever, but it turns out I was they had other plans for me. So I think that's why I'm here.
Well, welcome to
And I don't know how to
Barovia.
get home.
This is your home now. Dear Knock, I am afraid to say.
This is what I mean. You mean this is my home now? Like I'm just gonna just live here now? Am I gonna get my stuff, or do I get to like talk to people outside of here?
You're talking to people now.
But I mean, like like people from back home. Like, can I like check on them? You guys have like Wi-Fi? I don't think. Okay, I don't think you have Wi-Fi here actually. But in your house, do you have Wi-Fi?
Baltimore just puts his hand very gently on Nox. I think he's like sitting. Am I sitting like across from you? I think.
You're like
Yeah,
across the
I think
table.
yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna put his hand on it and goes, no, and then pulls his hand back.
Okay.
And what about you? Strahd focuses their attention now on Valdemar. What's your story?
Well, he looks over and Baltimore, like he just like Baltimore looks absolutely like exhausted for one thing, and he um blinks at him and kind of processes for a second and is like, how I well, I'm not from here.
Obviously.
Okay. And he said, he goes, well, I was teaching, and then I was here. That's about it. He kind of just like looks back at his plate.
What do you think of Barovia so far compared to your past?
My past followed me here, so it's not great. And he like gives a very sassy side eye over at Ether.
Lovers
Ether's
quarrel?
still purifying the food.
I know, that's why he's doing it, because he thinks you're not paying attention.
Wait, let me roll something. Yeah, you can think that.
I think a lot of things.
Yeah, Strahd just looks at the two of you and just goes, lovers quarrel? Is that what's happening here then?
Victor almost chokes on his food right there.
Baltimore's frozen by this.
We've been trying
he's
to
like,
figure it out.
What is wrong with all of you? And he just
What's wrong with us? What's wrong with you two?
This is not a conversation we're getting into right now. Thank you. This one's
You know,
he
that
staring
doesn't
at his food.
clarify
Tell me when it's been 10
anything, I
minutes.
hope you know.
Let me know when it's been 10 minutes.
It's fine. If they don't want to discuss the unresolved sexual tension, it's okay.
There's not unresolved sexual tension.
Oh, honey. There is. Like,
Excuse me, I'm a man of God, okay? So let's chill out with
And
the
that-
unresolved sexual tension conversation.
why would that have anything to do with anything?
You're assuming that I have sexual intention towards anyone right now. I find that offensive. I am fully. Thank you.
I apologize
chaste one.
for offending you.
Right, and he's like very awkwardly, like it seems like he's just trying to get as far away from this conversation as he can, and he just like goes back to looking at his food. He's not interested in this conversation whatsoever, and he looks very uncomfortable with the fact that the two people he's sitting in between. Like Baltimore has like his legs crossed like a woman, and has like his hands in his lap specifically to try and sit as far away from both of them as possible.
Ether's manspreading.
That's great.
God.
So good. Just already stirring the pot. Let me roll.
Honestly,
This
not
is
joy.
I like that this is the longest conversation everybody's had with Baltimore. They're like, yeah, you want to fuck the other weird doctor at dinner?
I think this is also the longest
say you were
Ether's gone
doing it
without saying
now.
something.
Ugh. Dear God.
Strahd says to just come to the table. This is a very interesting selection of people. Surprising, I would say. What brought you all together? For some, I can figure, but
A series of tragic coincidences.
that's all you're going to tell me? That's so boring.
Oh, come on, Strahd. Since when have you been interested in other people's drama?
He just very slowly, like the Stewie Griffin from Family Guy, just turning his head like to the side, just staring at Maury as she says that.
He doesn't look at it.
That's not a fantastic sleight of hand.
Oh no.
No, it's not that. This is towards Maury. I'm trying to cast message at Maury without being noticed.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay.
That is not a good sleight of hand, though. Whatever.
Oh.
I mean, it probably
I
doesn't
want to
matter
hear what
that
this
much.
message is.
Right.
Have a
I was
comeback ready
doing
for you.
my rules. Give me 1 second while I figure out math. All right, that's an 8.
That's why I've been rolling online, even though the dice hate me.
Fair.
Yeah, fair, but okay.
Well,
So I guess it's pretty obvious that I'm casting message. It's not quite under the table. And Maury just hears in her head, please try and not die.
You're gonna hear Maury's response back as she's looking straight at Strahd, saying, sorry, but the person you're trying to talk to is unavailable right now.
Maury?
She's not gonna say anything. Looking straight at Strahd.
Fine, whatever.
Victor just kind of
Hangs up
pinches the bridge of his nose and shakes his head.
Strahd's eyes are just like tennis, like going
then
back
so-
and forth between the two.
You're muted. You just said something, but you were muted.
Oh.
Okay. I just saw a mouth moving.
Oh.
Oh, I heard Kate the
No,
whole time.
No, not you, Kate. Benzo.
Oh.
I'm muted in multiple locations at the moment.
I just saw you trying to talk, and I couldn't get that. So
Good catch.
Anyway. But yes, Mori is currently staring at Strahd. She's not eating, doesn't care to even bother drinking. She's just watching Strahd.
You're going to not accept my hospitality?
I did that once, so I really regretted it.
Are you sure? Looks like you found a nice lap dog.
She just continues to stare at him.
Interesting. And Strahd goes and focuses on someone else and looks at Zach. So, you seem to be one of a musical inclination. How has Barovia been for you?
Let's go with lots of inspiration, but not necessarily positive. I've got a new song of mourning for a funeral I just went to.
Amazing. I mean, if you feel free, you're more than welcome to play for us.
I feel like it doesn't quite fit the vibes of the celebratory nature of this dinner party.
That's fair.
Sorry.
It's always important, though, to celebrate even in death, I think.
May just be a difference between where your Barovia, is that the correct way to say this?
Yes.
It makes be a difference from here and where I'm from.
And where you're from, is that also where that Count Chocula is from?
He kind of face palms and sure, yeah.
So did you two know each other then, coming here?
I,
Oh, I know all about I know all about this dude and his band.
Go on, I'm
I mean, they're
intrigued by this. Go
famous.
on, what do you mean by that?
Like their band is famous.
Oh.
They're like working on a new album. Come on, like you don't want to tell. You don't want to tell.
Timing is everything.
Oh,
You're all getting to know each other. Reacquaint
Some.
yourselves.
you want to hear his? You want to hear his like one of his
You're
live
offering
sessions?
things that are not necessarily for here.
I would love to hear that. I think that would be absolutely fascinating. What do you think, Burgomaster? And Strahd looks at Ismark, who's just kind of like completely like stressing the fuck out. He's like, yeah, sure. Oh.
Zach kind of has a reluctance, but you know what? It's better than having a conversation. And he kind of gets ready to perform.
Amazing.
Which is totally something that's going to be easy to do in my current situation.
Need some backup?
That would be wonderful.
Hell yeah.
Oh no. No. What does his backup look like?
All right. So, Kate,
Yes.
is it possible for Zach to do two things? Well, three things, I guess. One, attempt to perform with the most shadiest song that he can,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Down with the Authority or that sort of direction.
Yes. Of course. Please.
And give Matt some bardic inspiration as he's attempting to make this work together, and then put on the show of his life if we can.
I love this so much.
Is this unprompted? Like, just for... I love this. Incredible.
Well, Strahd prompted it.
Well,
Yeah.
Alright.
Strahd's a little
Great
You did ask
insider.
for the performance.
I did miss that bit. It would
Oh.
have been funny, but oops.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, as you kind of like Strahd snaps and some of the different servants kind of go and they move some of the luminaries around so that way it kind of like encircles you.
Mhm.
And kind of gives you a little bit of like a nice ambient spotlight moment. And so you have like kind of this beautiful, very faux stage. Knock, you said you're helping. Are you helping with, as in with roles, or are you actually going to help like get up there as well?
I would like to. I just want to like accompany him and maybe give him advantage, or I can roll two to see.
That works.
Whichever works. Yeah.
Okay. So that means I'm going to have to attempt to try to roll and see whether or not this thing will not kill my phone.
If you want, we can pull up your like stats and have D roll for you.
I'm
Yeah, I can do that.
attempting to. 22.
Nice.
Ooh. Yes.
Oh, it's fucking lit. Like,
The violet back out.
what's the kind of energy of the song? Is it like a, you said like damn
Like I
with
say,
that kind of energy?
it's very much like a Rage Against type of deal. So it's a little bit of hard rockish, but it's definitely the screw the powers that be, and we're gonna rock this thing tonight type of deal.
And beautiful. Yeah, the crowd, all the different villagers that are at the other tables, are just absolutely fascinated and intrigued. They've never quite seen or experienced music like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone's really enjoying it. Most people though aren't actually listening to the lyrics.
Which is
Strahd is,
fine.
but and Strahd looks just very much amused and looks over at Maury and glances at Cass and is just like, "Have you told them much about me?"
Who's he talking to?
You and Cass.
Oh, I try not to talk about you because you're really not that important.
If you say so.
Why should I have that much to say?
Oh, in the past you always have had a lot to say. So especially about plans and people.
Oh, there's Mars watching both of their faces really carefully.
Maury got a 23 on insight on Strahd just now. Then whether or not he's telling the truth or not.
Oh, what Strahd's saying is very truthful. It's just very barbed.
She got God, she got double nat 20. Okay, she's using enhanced ability, so it gives her advantage on wisdom. She chose wisdom. She got double nat 20s on insight and Cass.
Amazing.
I love it. There is no universe in which I could ever beat that because that would require me to
Not be
not
cursed.
no, it would require me to roll a 21 on the dice because I have a -1 to all of my wisdom score related things. So unless this is a deception roll, but I think Maury's ads are significantly higher than mine, so even if I got nat 20, it wouldn't matter.
I love this.
Oh god. Kess looks really Kess already looked pretty uncomfortable. But they look guilty and hurt, I think are the main things, but they're trying to hide both emotions, but not doing a they're not doing a good job at it.
Maury's going to see this, and she sees that what Strahd is trying to do because she's too familiar with it. So she just leans forward to Strahd. She's like, Strahd, I was talking to others about your obsession with red hair. Wasn't this Gory or somebody that you loved or something? I don't remember what. What was her name again? Was it Tatiana? What was the deal with that again? Why the red hair?
As you say that, Strahd just chuckles first, like into their goblet, and just, oh, that old wives' tale. That, yeah, I'm not quite sure how that one got about, but yeah, supposedly, if I see the sight of red hair, it makes me lose all control of myself. But as you see, I have full control of myself right now.
So
And
how
kind
did you say this entire thing started?
I don't know. That is a good question.
Oh, come on. You're such an intelligent individual. Surely you have some idea.
Oh, I have ideas.
By any means, enlighten us.
Do you really want me to do that, Lady Mori?
I mean, red hair. What else could be wrong with that?
Count Strahd, if I could sweeten the pot for this. You asked about my relationship with Baltimore. I'd be willing to do a little tit for tat, divulge some of our history for some of our history with Kess, sorry.
Levi's fucking face right now.
I even DM'd him. I was like, I
Oh god.
time for crimes.
You hear a voice in your head at that point as I am definitely casting message again, this time to Ether, please shut the
Yes.
fuck up.
No, thank you.
Well, I am
Hey,
a gentleman.
can somebody pass the rolls, please?
Yeah, Omen, here you go. Here.
Victor
Thanks.
slaps the rolls over.
Wait, how do y'all know
Little
each other?
half-orc
Wait,
shot.
hold on. How do y'all know each other?
I am a gentleman, so I will let the lady decide if that is something they would like to divulge.
Who?
Me?
Cause you know each other, and you know each other, and you know each other.
We could do a little trade of information here.
How do we know each other? I mean, I met Cass with you guys, so that's me.
No,
so.
I mean you guys. They
You
point
mean
to
Aether
Strahd.
and Bold? Oh, me and Strahd. Oh, it's history.
I mean, the Count. I'm sorry, the Count.
I don't know why I come Strahd to annoy him.
So what do you say? Shall we?
I'm assuming you're talking to Strahd.
I'm talking to Strahd and Kess. Sorry, Baltimore, I don't give a shit.
God.
Valdemar's frozen.
I know.
Strahd is looking at Cass.
I will cantrip friends onto you above table. I know your wisdom's bad.
I'm an elf though.
True.
I'm an elf.
Yeah.
That is true. It would not work.
I mean, you could
Thank
do it, but
you.
it wouldn't work and it'd be funny.
It would be funny.
That would
No, because then you
probably
would definitely say
not.
no.
That would definitely not be a message across the table. That would probably be out loud.
You just trying to friend? Really? Wow, it's got very quiet here, very awkward.
I can start with a bit of good faith. Baltimore and I did some of our university schooling together.
How quaint.
Mm-hmm. There's more, but equal shares. It's about trust
Baltimore
and
has
respect.
he has his face in his hands, like elbows on the table.
I say trust and respect directly to Baltimore.
I'm going to look at Baltimore and I'm going to say, Baltimore, you can smite ether with your fork if you want. It's fine.
He does not respond. I don't think he can hear anybody at this point. He's beyond the fact that he can't hear very well, he's also just in shock.
I used to visit Barovia when I was young.
Okay.
It's true, but that's not what they're talking about, my dear.
How can you be sure? He was very vague as to what he was asking for.
I can state it clearly. I want to know the backstory. How do you guys know each other? What's the tea, as we say in the college? What is your relationship? And I'm willing to offer my story in exchange.
One party consent stated. Sharing dates.
Victor just takes another piece of food and just very slowly puts it in his mouth.
Maury's going to lean over to Victor like, should we start another bet here?
He just looks at her and just is like mentally just screaming at her, what the fuck are you doing right now?
She didn't say it very loudly. She just said it where he could hear, but she just, she's watching this unfold.
You said there wasn't a relationship, so I don't think there's anything to talk about.
I don't do that.
You say that, but yet I see 2 black roses and newly dyed red hair. I will say I did like your other hair better.
Well, maybe I was looking for some answers. I needed a change. It reminds me of an old friend.
I'm trying to think of what to respond to that, to be honest. Out of character, I'm trying to think.
It's okay, you could join me in the just pause.
That's just like, fuck.
It's great.
Expecting to be messy, not like this. Is that the only reason you were doing that? Was for an old friend?
Sorry, now I'm pausing and trying to figure out my words. Okay. I also had questions that I thought this could help answer.
And yet I have yet to hear a question posed by you, so.
I'm sitting beside Benzo, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go him. Hey, can you pass the red wine?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks, man. Have a little sip. I'm gonna wait because you guys took your time. Also, I've been trying to plan what's a good little bit of tea to drop. Baltimore and I, when we were studying, were paired to work on a research project that we spent a number of months planning and collecting data for. It gets juicier, but, you know, I haven't gotten much juice from you guys yet.
I like this group. Cass, this is a lot more enjoyable than your last one.
Cheers!
Strahd like clinks like their
Clink.
wine goblet with yours.
I do a little wink.
Oh, absolutely winks back at you.
Oh my god. Blushes a little bit. I'm so pale. Alright, then your turn.
I don't think I'm getting much in this bargain.
You are
I'm
getting
getting tons.
deeper friendship bonds with your newfound party.
I've heard you,
I
the
know how
rest of the
much-
group, asking about it as well. I've heard your little bets and all that.
Oh, there's bets.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't include you. No,
It
you're
was
not
definitely cool seeing if me and Baltimore were together, will be together. Wasn't that a bet?
I think it was
That is
specifically
very
if
much
you
a
were
bet, yes.
and you were going to fuck, but yes.
I've heard
Although
about that.
I can't say that, I would be more polite. We're in a formal dinner. I'm not gonna say. I know etiquette. I promise.
Victor like almost does a spit take of his drink when she says that.
Character.
Like he's the only one at the table that is actually like displaying any kind of actual etiquette right now.
I think I'm being very civil. This feels like a formal dinner with my uncle.
I was displaying etiquette. I just wasn't telling the truth.
Does anyone have zone of truth in here?
I do.
I
I'm
might
using
totally
it.
tell the truth.
I don't.
Why would you ever need that?
Because I don't trust you.
Why would I ever do anything untrustworthy?
Did you just say that out loud? Did you just say
No,
that out
no.
loud?
Kiss
No.
has
I think
never
we still
done
have
anything
messages going
wrong
back and
in
forth.
their entire life.
We're
It
just
could be
like
an method.
yapping. Yeah.
Sorry. I need to get back into Alright. What was the last question that was asked?
I think if I understand correctly, it was wanting to get more juice, I think was the vernacular used.
Like, I'm giving you guys a bit of my backstory and gossip. You guys give me a bit of your backstory
It's
and
not
gossip.
very
That's what I want.
gossipy, I will be honest. Like,
We can play it up.
having studied together in college, I do think we can get a little bit more information than that.
I suppose. Well, I can give you a hint for what's coming up, and it does involve the scars.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Takes a very poised bite of meat.
How's Baltimore looking?
He's like, he's somehow like he's like gray, like he's like light gray. He's so pale, and he has his hands are just like clasping into his hair with like stress. And then he collapses onto the table and falls sideways onto Strahd.
God damn it. Medicine check.
Strahd like instantly kind
Whoa.
of like has their arms on Baltimore. I'm like, oh, you poor thing, you're swooning over me already. I do tend to have that
In
effect
your
on
dreams.
people.
Damn.
I am a doctor. Why am I rolling 8?
Okay, well, since
16 on medicine.
since the way that he's laying across Strahd, I want to say that he's like a damsel. So like his head's like tilted back like over his arm, and Strahd has like a very good view of some very gnarly burn stars that are across his jaw and neck.
Ooh.
Are you like actively dying? Do you need me to give you like a healing potion, Baltimore?
I don't know, idiot. I'm not awake.
Can I do like a little quick whip out my stethoscope because I always got that thing on me? Do a little further check, even though my medicine was so bad.
Hey, what is
I think
16
no,
on
no. You need to be
medicine?
punished. You need to be punished for that.
I know. Well, I'll give like a really annoyed look after like, ugh. The next bit will keep explaining that drama.
Well, it seems like we already have some drama here, and as we're saying that, they're kind of like Strahd like caresses like Baltimore's like cheek, and
Oh
is
my
just like
gosh.
staring at Ether and looks at Cass to see like what that reaction does.
That's a I believe that's a 16, but give me 1 second while I double check. Yeah, that's a 16. On my deception roll.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll against that like perception?
Kess is not attempting to deceive either
Okay.
per se. Um, Kess is looking in the opposite direction. It is paying more attention to Arena, or at least pretending to.
Irina has definitely gotten up and is now making their way over to Baltimore to like check on them to make sure they're okay. Just like, you poor thing. Like, do we have a healing potion? Is there anyone here who can help?
I can help. I'm not quite inclined to right now because he has them, but you know, I don't care.
I'm gonna pull out one of my healing potions and just kind of place it on the table, but like he's being dramatic. That sort of is implied.
Meanwhile, he's like he's knocked out fully. He's not.
You can have a
Mori is
one-minded
not
healing
going to
potion.
get closer to Strahd right now, so
I love this image of like this big buff fiery man just passed out on Strahd's lap.
See, is he dead? What do we got something? Like, do we got something to heal him?
Mori's
I
going to
put a healing
sigh.
potion on the table.
Oh shit!
Mori's
Can I
going
just
to
grab
sigh and she's going to lean forward and she's going to lock eyes with Strahd, glaring at him as she places her hand on bottom where she does cure wounds. But then she reaches back. Do I actually need to roll that?
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be... Come on. 13 cure wounds.
flooding it up too hard to see. What a mood. Okay, hang on. Okay, cool.
Alright, so wait, who got a health potion?
I
was it?
healed you for 13, but you also got a health potion from Ether.
Yeah, but did you just like hand it to me? Because that's not going to do anything.
I didn't. I healed you, but
I put it
I
on the
don't know what
table.
happened. Yes, take.
Okay.
But you still need to drink it if you want it.
Yeah, like
Okay,
someone else
but
can
you got
put it in your mouth.
You got
but it's on the
13
table.
health.
Well,
From
that's
me.
what I was saying. I was like, you could
I
just
can
hand me a
help
potion,
with the
it's not going to do
potion.
anything, though. No,
I gave you 13 health.
After your 13 health, he like kind of like opens his eyes blearily, but it's like clearly not enough energy to actually sit up.
What am I sit up?
Oh, you poor thing. You look utterly exhausted. And Strahd is just like still like stroking like your cheek.
He seems so confused on where the I think he's just like mentally somewhere else at this point because I don't think he knows what's going on. He might think he's dead.
Someone give him the health potion. I'm gonna be using my magic. I don't want to have to always use it for healing at this moment. She's staring at Strahd saying that.
As you're saying that, Strahd's just like, I'm pretty sure this is more than just health issue. This one seems exhausted of the mind and soul.
That is a very astute perception, Count. Do you have some medical knowledge?
I have a lot of knowledge.
We can always practice anatomy together.
Oh, please.
Are you
don't
a
do
doctor that
That's a
makes house
terrible
calls?
idea.
I can be. I do have some expertise with the reproductive physiology.
That is so unsexy out of character.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I feel like that just
so
has
gross. It's so gross. Like, I am sorry. It's awful. I know. It's so bad.
Swag.
Victor visibly face palms and just mutters like out loud enough for everyone to hear, "Oak Father preserve us."
Cass
I did
raises
get
an
on Reddit
eyebrow.
before this and search up medical pickup lines.
God, Cass raises one eyebrow at Strahd after Ether says, I'm just like, really?
Strahd's just like, was looking absolutely just so amused by all of this and just looks at Cass again and is just like, I really like this group compared to your last one. This one is much more entertaining.
I'd prefer it if you don't kill this one.
What makes you think I killed the last? Calamari is always a very good meal. Isn't it, Cass?
Mm-hmm.
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 And then Strahd
This
goes
is
back
quite
to
a
looking at the
boring dinner.
doctors and it's just like, so do both of you make house calls or is this just a one-on-one situation?
Well, he used to.
So it's no longer a tag team situation. That's okay. That is good.
I
to
feel like
know.
I need to be taking psychic damage right now.
So what about you and Kess?
What about me and Cass? What do you feel like sharing?
I don't think they feel about showing anything.
Cass doesn't feel like sharing anything. I wasn't gonna say that because that would be rude.
So,
Not to
Cass,
start
let me see if I
laughing.
understand correctly. The two of you were an item, correct?
I'm not saying anything more until I
I'm-
get some more
I'm
from my
not
end of the
talking
bargain.
to you. I'm talking to them.
I'm putting that out there, so they need to listen to what you're saying and answer it.
Oh God.
And I'm watching both Strahd and Cass for this.
I thought so.
The longer the silence,
Ooh.
the more confirmation that is. Just so you know. So yes, the two of you were an item. For how long? Strahd, you're welcome to, intervene and, include your commentary whenever you want, because you are part of this little relationship, apparently. You don't have to depend on them to answer. Of course, you wouldn't be the one to take control of the situation, would you? She's looking at Strahd as she's singing this. You just always depend on the other person to take control, make a mess of themselves, and, sabotage themselves for you.
That's an interesting way to think about that, Lady Mori.
Are you calling him a bottom?
You said that out loud.
I did not. There's no way.
Oh, we're a bit hilarious.
In a half confused state. That's what Voldemort says.
Yeah, sure. I don't think. Well, I think I'm dead. So yeah, sure. Maybe I said it.
Totally switches
So
at the sound.
die.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
incredible.
The two of you. All right. Well, apparently the two of you were in a relationship, so that's about as good as you're going to get. Obviously, they broke up at some point. I don't know why. I don't really care because it involves Strahd. So if you want to continue to share your juicy story, if it is that at all, you're welcome to. But I would point out that your friend is not in a good state, and you may want to consider that as you continue to tell your story. And keep in
Voldemort, are
mind
you
that
conscious?
they did not actually share anything, but their lack of confirmation and stuff confirmed everything. So you're not inclined, you're not, so to say, obligated to do anything more.
When did
I
you
am
become
conscious.
a lawyer?
When did I become a lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, Strahd. Kate, do I remember anything?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
not for this.
I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna look at him like, oh, let's see, you don't remember me.
Oh,
It's
I
alright.
do. But this is different.
Well, after everything, I'm not surprised. Anyway, Etho, are you going to try to finish or not? Because otherwise, this entire dinner is quite boring. Not saying you need to finish. I'm just saying that I would rather leave this down.
Yeah, I don't know if I've gotten that good of end of my bargain, but in the future I'd consider giving more information. Like, no offense, Kess. We walked in and everyone the tension. We been knew you were together. It's yeah.
I mean, subtlety was never their specialty.
Maybe you can brew me a cup later, Count.
I'd love to. Talk more about what was it? How you worded that?
Practicing anatomy.
Yes.
It's so gross. I hate myself.
The worst
can
pick
be
of line
arranged.
of all time.
I know. It's okay. Ether is the
I mean,
worst.
if that's what you're into, I probably dodged a bullet.
Absolutely. Lost a really big bullet when it came to him.
Well, you did try to kill me, so
Who?
I didn't put.
Well, that's something.
you're welcome. The count like just leans back
Yeah,
and just watches
thank you.
Kyle break loose.
Takes another little drink of wine.
And it wouldn't be the first time someone tried to kill you, Strahd, so don't look surprised.
Technically, I wasn't the one attempting the killing. But it isn't as if you were super forthright.
Oh, this conversation is so boring.
It is.
Thank you, Maury.
It
It's
is.
Yes.
It is, Lady Maury.
I
Let's
thought it
focus
would
on
be more
something
fun.
more.
I know. I was.
Well, it's it's always hashing about past and when people try to kill you. It's always never exciting.
It's just not exciting when you're involved.
I don't know. I mean, I got this one all aflutter about me. You can't seem to get my name out of your mouth, so
Oh, I'm sorry, S. Next time I'll be more clear, but perhaps introduce yourself by your full name if you're expecting someone to brandy it about.
No comeback, Strahd. Seriously. I mean. Wow, they made you speechless. That's
Oh,
great
oh God.
job, Cass.
Wait, I'm doing. Oh God, I've almost said that to the wrong person. That would have. That would have been a thing.
God, we're out of character. We are all just so fucking spiteful. I love it. I got to think of a response because my brain is slow.
So y'all really know each other, huh?
Biblically.
Yes. Seems almost everyone here
Wow.
has a connection with one another, except for you, and points at Benzo. You, I don't know much about.
Not much to say. I'm just go where the winds take me.
There seems more to it than that.
That depends.
What did you do before here?
Oh, a little bit of mercenary work, a little bit of a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Nothing too exciting.
Oh, that's a cat. Sorry, I just looked at the wrong screen. All right, I understand now a little bit more why you end up with this group. Then probably, at least you have someone here that's good with a sword. Or what is your weapon of choice?
I was gonna lean back and finger guns. So I'm a marksman.
I wasn't sure which way. Though there are some who do that for magic or actual
Oh,
weapons.
no.
So it's
I'm just picturing the slutty bisexual finger guns coming from Benzo now.
yeah. Strahd's all like, "Oh, do I have a chance with you now?" And it's like about to start awkwardly flirting with you as well. Shame. Anything magical about you?
Maybe. Not that I found.
Try harder. You might be able to put a spell on me.
But
That's out of character.
Try too hard. Try too hard.
I'm just enjoying the meal and the entertainment.
Yes, this is excellent. It kind of points. I'm assuming Zach is still just playing music to just not have to deal with this interaction.
100%. That was an absolute goal.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, so Zach is just like playing fucking Rage Against the Machine while all of this is happening. I love that. Yes, this is very nice entertainment. It's a lot better than what this town has usually had for entertainment. So what are you all planning to do now that you've found this little merry crew? Or is that too nosy of me to ask?
It's definitely too nosy for you to ask.
What are you gonna do next?
Yeah, that's a good
Mr.
question.
Accountant.
Probably gonna kill some eventually. Drink their blood. Lump a bunch of vampires. Typical vampire stuff.
I love how you act like you know me.
I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah. But yet people change.
Oh,
I see you have.
I know that. Not always for the better.
Victor just kind of mutters under his breath, "Why do I always end up with the mouthy ones?"
Am I still in Strahd's lab right now?
Oh yeah, 1,000% Strahd is still just like stroking your cheek this entire time.
That's an 18 on insight, by the way.
Against whom?
Is that against me?
Yeah, it is against
How
you.
dare you? Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I think
Is this my first insight check I have ever passed?
probably not, because I think their base is.
Or did I fail this instant?
I think you failed it. I'm good. I'll roll in a second. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god!
Hang
I
on.
used my. Wait. Can I? I don't know if it works. Am I able to use both my portent dice at once, where I use one for me and I use the other for the other person involved? Does it work that way? I have an auto fail safe.
I feel like that would work, right? Because it's two separate different things.
It
Well,
is
it's
two different
Like
rules.
back to back.
It depends. Read it. Read
I-
the thing.
Okay, let me portent dice.
Read the
Okay.
thing.
I'm looking at my features and traits. When you finish a long rest, roll 2d20s, record the numbers. You can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature you see with one of these foretelling rolls. Oh, I could only do it once per turn. So presumably it would be not on a different turn. It's fine. Honestly, actually, well, no, I've rolled so bad on the other one. I don't think a natural one would have saved my life no matter what. So
Yeah, you still didn't make it for that.
I love that. That was the use of my important dice. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So, Strahd, you have an audience here. Is there anything you wish to say to us before all of us go on our merry way?
I am simply here to honor our new burgomaster.
Fantastic.
Yes. Hopefully, more of mine don't start dropping like flies once you all get around them.
This is such a boring dinner.
I'm sorry you're not entertained, but clearly, I mean, I am enjoying
I
this
know,
dinner.
but what's so entertaining to you is so utterly boring.
I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say. You don't always have to be so frigid, Lady Mori.
I always love to beat the cold.
I just Knock is just like so like intrigued and excited by all this popcorn.
Oh god. Just not watching all of this. Ugh.
Maurice just watching Strahd closely.
Yeah, but like I
I know
said,
anybody else can talk.
What was that?
No, I said anybody else can talk. We don't have to be dealing with talking, you know. It's just waste of the breath. Wait, you don't breathe. Isn't it right now that you're a vampire, you don't breathe? Oh, that explains a lot.
Victor's just eating.
Can I do something whorish?
Yes, please.
Baltimore's gonna try and like press himself, like to get himself to stand up. So his hand is definitely gonna press like right up on his upper thigh as he's trying to push himself up. So he's like gripping the top of his thigh, pretty much trying to push himself up out of his lap.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Hang on, I'm texting you something.
Damn it, Dave.
The ship is sailing.
Oh, getting handsy already. And well, I did get you dinner, so I think that is more than fair. They say as they kind of help Baltimore.
Um, I don't think he's listening. He's just still trying to get up.
I just love this so much. This is so stupid.
Maurice's gonna oh, by the way, I can't hear you, so it really doesn't matter what you say. Sorry if you're trying to flirt. I'm sorry to ruin your fun. Actually, I'm not. Guess what I look for?
Has the look of like, please don't kill Maury. Please.
Maurice's like, oh yes, please do. I don't care.
Strahd's just kind of like just looking at all this, and it's very much like siphoning like the psychic damage that is coming from this entire dinner, and is just like making them like stronger, and they are just loving every second of this. And it's like surely you all are. This has been very enjoyable, but I'm noticing that your plates aren't getting filled. You need to continue to eat. We have
Maury still
several
hasn't
more
eaten yet.
courses. I know you have it.
There's several courses.
That was only the appetizer.
What?
Oh,
We're
don't
just
worry,
at
you'll
the
be the
creds.
dessert.
The appetizer? That was just the appetizer?
Dining with Barovian nobility.
Oh,
See, this young pup knows the way too of Barovian culture.
With respect to Count, it's Baron Silverfang unless you've added insult to injury.
What was that again? You actually cut out on me. I couldn't hear you.
I said, with respect, Count, it's Baron Silverfang unless you've added insult on top of injury.
Did I know you were a baron in character? I say this.
No,
Wow.
absolutely not.
I pull out my little notebook. I'm writing that down.
Like this was absolutely a. I might not be your equal, but you are going to treat me with fucking respect. After
No, well played.
I've been through.
Very well played.
It's nice to have formal introductions, Baron. I'm Laird Kestrin of Azumi, but not from Barovia. Mm-hmm.
Just like watching Strahd, like he's gone from like trying to just be polite and etiquette to now like his knuckles are like white around the hilt of his scimitar.
Oh, please don't worry. He's not worth it right now.
You've spent how much time together, and you're just now exchanging names?
What,
And
me
yet
and
you
them?
get after
No.
me for doing that, Cass.
Damn it.
That seems a little hypocritical.
To be fair, we haven't been traveling together long.
I believe we knew each other longer than a few days, and it didn't take that long for introductions.
No,
And
but between traveling the roads of Barovia and he gestures broadly around the town, everything else, the more nuanced parts of the introduction kind of got lost in the busyness.
oh no, I wasn't blaming you for any sort of rudeness.
Ah, excellent. I would hate to have caused offense.
Of course you didn't.
I wouldn't.
He just looks at Maury.
Cass also gives Maury that same look.
It's me.
No, it's a totally different look. It's an
Oh,
I'm
that
going
is
to
a different
fucking
look
pay for
then.
this later. Yeah, this is an I'm going to make you fucking pay for this entire thing later.
This is the
Ooh.
look of shut up, Maury, please. For
Oh,
sure.
Maury's been getting that a lot this evening, and she doesn't care.
Yes.
I got a question.
Sure, by all
Sure,
means.
by all means. So, if you're the count, right, of this place, like what are the things that you like do? What do you do as a count? Is that like a president or something?
Torture people, kill people, make people's lives miserable, you know.
You make people's lives miserable. Also, you're like a politician or something.
Based.
Sounds about right. He lies about as much as a politician does, and technically a count would be a politician, so yes, but it's more than that.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be like rude. That was just like a broad,
Don't worry. Don't worry. It wasn't rude. It was just a fact. I'm rude.
It's true, you are.
I know, and I love it.
So I do. It's a little bit of everything here. Sorry, I just saw that. Uh, Things have changed a little bit since it's only Barovia that I can go around and check in on everywhere. But it's making
No
sure
good for
that
everybody else.
things are maintaining the status quo, and those that my citizens are taken care of and things run smoothly. Maintain some order amongst the what seems to be ever continuing chaos.
I wonder why that is.
I'm starting to, find some correlations and kind of glances at Cass.
Would that be a
I haven't
perception or
known this
insight?
group long enough to be responsible for their actions. I think that's I think on me it's a persuasion because
I'm
I'm not
saying
lying.
I'm not. I'm saying if I see that look that Strahd gave to Cass, what's that? That
Strahd
would be
is
a
not hiding anything.
Okay.
Strahd is being very open.
I bet he is.
Cass is also not successfully hiding anything, whether or not they were trying to.
Amazing. I love it so much.
They are not being very good at keeping up the apathetic mask tonight, based on my dice rolls. Because this is the I don't care at all. Obviously cares a lot phase.
Excellent.
So, are the two of you, do you still have feelings for each other, or is that ship sailed a long time ago?
That's kind of personal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be a surgeon. I mean, do you?
Mort just looks at Knock like, when have I ever cared?
Oh yeah, no, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. My bad. My bad. Go off, sis.
I'm not sure if there were any actual feelings towards me ever.
I'm gonna insight on Strahd.
Oh god.
Oh god, good luck with that.
Oh god.
21.
Yeah, oh, I'm gonna use my portent die. It doesn't say that I get. He gets a natural one.
How
Let's
dare
fucking go.
you?
Let's
Fucking dare
go.
you.
This is
Thank
what I
you,
was saving it
Cass.
for.
It's shit on Strahd.
Let's
If
go.
if Kiss
Oh,
can't
that's
be a petty act
outstanding.
now, what are they supposed to be? Come on.
Ah, God, I hate you all. As I say, I'm very glad we got this. Okay, so you were inciting if Strahd has feelings for.
Had at least has or had feelings for Cass.
Well, I mean, the first clue, as you were looking at Strahd, is the fact that they're fucking matching Cass. And so it's very clear that everything that Strahd is doing right now is desperately trying to make Cass jealous. And that there is a weird mixture of feelings there. But yeah.
Oh, Cass, just so you know, it's pretty obvious he's just trying to. Oh, Strahd, should I continue?
I mean, I know you're not going to stop one way or another.
Say the feelings are there. But, Cass, listen to me when I say this, he's really not worth it. Unless you really love to have, eventually, your head, torn off your body and blood sprayed everywhere or whatever, and so on and so forth. And, if that's your end goal eventually, then yes, by all means, continue this possible relationship. But I'm just
I'm taking
saying.
notes, IRL.
I'm just saying.
There's no point.
Not worth it.
It's interesting how you have such preconceived notions, Lady Mori, of how I act within a relationship.
Strahd, I spent 200 years with you. I think I know you a little bit.
That's quite some time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't tell you about that? Interesting.
How's it come up?
Interesting. And yet, you all keep getting after me about not being honest and open, and yet every other sentence is you all revealing. What are you doing, Tino? You all revealing some new secret about
We have
yourselves.
only known each other 3, maybe 4 days. That's a little different from several months, or what was it, 200 years?
200 years.
Exactly.
200 years? Like, how are y'all still alive?
She just
How
looks at
are
Nock.
how old are you?
Who?
Nock. He was.
Yeah, Nock. How old are you?
Oh, they're a human, aren't they? I don't know. Are you like 7?
No, I'm not. I'm not 7. That's fucked up. I'm
I
not
don't
7.
know. I don't know how ages work.
I'm 24.
That doesn't sound that off from
Wait,
7.
how old are you? 200 years? Wait, I'm so confused. And they just kind of like look at the food. They like narrow their eyes. They're like, "Am I eating weird food? Am I hallucinating?"
Don't worry, you've always thought that since you've come.
Do you only have humans where you're from? Strahd returns their focus back to Nock.
Sort of, sort of. I mean, it's like mostly humans, but then we got like we got cryptids, we got some like I don't know, maybe there are some weird. They've got lizard people, I think, got aliens.
You seem so unsure by all of that. That is so interesting to me.
I don't know. I never really like seen anyone like that was like that, so I was like, okay, yeah, we got those, I guess. I don't know. I never met anyone that's like that though. But clearly, I have met a vampire who is
Oh,
not trying
God.
to just eat me.
Yet. Just wait a little bit.
I mean, like, Doru was kind of just like, I'm hungry, and just like,
That's because he was hungry. If you haven't noticed, Strahd hasn't actually been eating yet.
it's literally just that. Just
As Strahd takes a sip out of their goblet of very dark red wine.
oh,
Oh.
oh. So you can't eat like meat, like blood pies or anything. It has to be like just drinking blood. I know, is this weird? Is this not a personal question? I don't know. I don't know how these things
I
are.
think you're past the weirdness when it comes to personal questions, so by all means, continue.
I've never had dinner with such a forward group before. This is very refreshing and very entertaining.
Wow, you really must have really bad memory problems then.
It's been a long time.
How's Ismark doing? Like, is
Oh,
Ismark
Ismark
like?
looks so fucking stressed out, like disassociating, like
Oh, what is Arena doing?
just like watching all of this, like what the fuck is happening? And just like staring at Maury and staring at Cass, and just like like they're just both so silent and just popcorning at this entire just cursed ass like fuck shit. What was it that you were asking me? Knock, was it?
What was I asking?
Question. It's a personal
Oh
question.
yeah. Is that
Makeup.
okay? Can I ask? Can I ask how you like drink? Can you like? Do you just have to drink blood, or can you like cook the blood, or like eat it with like a pie or something, or like turn it to ice cream, or is it just like blood?
How dare you make me think of lore building that I hadn't thought of yet? Hang on, I'm gonna roll for it. If it's low, it's gonna be like what we do in the shadows, where they just like vomit blood. Okay, no, it's a decent okay score. I mean, tried it once or twice, like a blood sausage, but it just doesn't quite. It's not as fulfilling.
Oh, so you can like still eat it though, without like.
Oh, that would be entertaining to watch.
Yes, after being a vampire for so long, it's easier to control those sort of things. When you're fresh, when you're a novice like uh Doru, it's a little harder. There's less control there. As you can see with your neck.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
asking
oh
a
yeah, that's it.
question.
Oh, well, you kind of just like, I don't know, been nice. Thanks for the dinner or whatever. They just keep eating.
You are very welcome. You are a very interesting individual.
So are you. Like they wave like a little turkey leg at him.
He's really not, though.
If you ever have any more interest, you are always welcome to make a house call, like the doctors will.
Recommend against it. You already
Like a
have one
house
bad
call, like
experience.
this hello, like that.
If that's what a house call means to you back in your world, sure. Hang on, you're gonna hear something in your brain. Give me a second. Hang on.
Who's gonna hear something?
Nock's gonna hear something.
The what?
Nock's gonna hear something in her brain. I'm just
Oh.
sending a message.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about it. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's not the first time.
Perfect. Sorry, can't type and text it. Can't type and
Some
talk at the same
talk.
time. There we go. Cool. Excellent. Any more questions while we're here? Since we're all being so forthright about it, I guess I've given up that ruse at this point.
I have a question. You said there was another course coming.
Yeah. As soon as you see that, you on the table just appears some like various like sliced hams and pheasants and boar, and like mashed potatoes and gravy and basically like all the fixings, just full the main courses here.
Damn.
I'm gonna fill my plate. Thanks.
Yeah. Lady Mori, you're not eating.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the sight of you really just ruined my appetite.
You need to keep your strength up.
Fine. Oh, but I'm so honored that you would be worried and concerned about me after everything.
That's what old friends are for, right?
Oh, really? That's what we were? Oh, okay.
I am curious to have a little more answers on that one, Maury.
Oh, no, that impressed me.
That's fair. All right. Sorry, camera's off for a second, so I could go sit back down on my couch with my cocktail that I needed for the amount of stress that Kess is in right now.
What? There's stress?
Why on earth would they be stressed out about
I don't know
anything
There's
right
nothing
now?
to be stressed about.
Yeah. Nothing.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
Did Voldemort ever finally get up?
No.
Somebody should like splash it with water or something.
Strahd
I mean, I would, but I only have holy water and a Strahd, so do you want me to do that?
No, no.
It's not.
I mean, I mean, is he waking up? I have my glass of water just swirling about. I mean, I do know water will wake him up. I could be more than happy to just.
Yeah, they look really rough. You alright there, buddy?
No response.
I think I would say.
Yeah.
Why don't you just, remove him from the couch lap and just put him someplace more comfortable? Like on the ground.
You would really just let your friend
I don't
lay
know.
on
He
the
seems
ground?
pretty comfortable. I don't know. He seems pretty comfortable already.
I know. That looks just terrible. Don't think he's quite aware of it though.
I mean, if you are so concerned, I can be of assistance, but
You be of assistance? Really? You would do that?
I'm gonna look over to Victor and say, I'm gonna change my bet. I think Maury's gonna be the first to die. Quietly.
See, And Victor's gonna kind of respond back. There's too much history right there. Just trust me on that.
Does anybody else hear that? Wait, what?
It depends on everyone's perception checks, I guess. Passive.
Oh, well, 1, my perception is awful. 2, I'm right there, and 3, I didn't actually hear what you said.
It's a 22 perception or more is fine.
Oh, what is my perception? Not great.
So Mori hears that. She's gonna look over at
15.
Benzo. She's gonna look over at Benzo and like, you would lose that bet.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Strahd's just looking so and kind of like, do you want help with your friend?
See, I mean, I don't really care. Just he's laying down, and it's very unsightly for a dinner table to have someone sleeping like that. So, if you're comfortable with it, and if he's comfortable with it, then I don't really care. I mean, by all means, why don't you just shift him to make him even more comfortable? I mean, get him all the way on your lap. Why don't you do that? By the way.
God, I wasn't expecting Strahd to do this, so this is spicy. But someone tries to stop. So Strahd is gonna grab.
Oh.
Oh, poor Boba. Is gonna grab like the really sharp like dinner knife. And go to.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's going to.
Oh no!
Please.
Prick their finger and let the blood fall onto Baltimore's lips.
What?
And that will then clear your exhaustion levels.
Oh, okay. Baltimore sits up very aggressively. Like, I definitely knock over like whatever drink is closest to me as I get up.
Oh, he's awake. He's alive. Maybe. Probably not. Not for long, at least.
I think that would take a little more effort to kill someone than just a drop.
Livian, how do you feel? By the way, I'm talking to you. You can't hear me, can you? You're deaf. Never mind. Yeah, you really can't. Oh well.
Sorry, no, we're doing.
No, I'm just being in character.
Perfect. Okay. There,
More just
your
being
friend
a dumb
is
bitch.
your friend is should be doing better now. They.
So like so your blood is like it heals people?
It has some
It's
benefits.
slightly more complicated than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit, but it is a benefit.
Is he gonna be okay?
Was he ever okay?
Is anyone ever truly okay?
Oh, in your case, no. But, you know, that's a lost cause.
Mm.
Yes, Cass, I see your look.
I just. It's fine.
If you guys are paying attention, you can hear that he's having like some You can tell kind of like now it's kind of muffled before that he's been having some like issues with like labored breathing, but it's a little bit less as he's sitting up now after the blood.
Hmm.
Voldemort, can you hear me? After this, you and I will talk.
Baltimore side eyes, and you can definitely tell that he's just been not really wanting to listen previously. You just get a side eye from him, and he just stands up fully, and just backs up from the table.
Leaving the table then?
Yeah, like just starts walking. He just walks away. He has no idea what's going on.
Okay. Now that's one way to go do it.
Okay.
He
Paladins.
isn't used to things around here.
Wait, so who's next? Leave. Looking at Strahd.
Just eating. Strahd just kind of puts their little knife down and just oh god, they're gonna fucking do the scream like fucking like Stu like suck on their finger for just a second to stop the blood flow and it's the best.
I was
reference I got.
absolutely not going to heal you, so
No, but it's the best way to make it stop, isn't it?
I mean, if you want, but I wasn't going to use my magic on you. I don't like how.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a witty retort for that.
How much do you hate me today, Kate?
A lot. You've used so much already.
What was that? I honestly didn't hear what you said.
You've used so much already.
You'll have quite a bit left.
As this kind of like tension builds, the course starts to change again. One's in front of you, and you see dessert now starts to appear forth. So now you have different pies and berries and sweets and a little bit of everything. And the Count kind of looks at you all and it just says, as much as this has been fully entertaining for me and enlightening and amongst other things, I do need to get going. I have
Thank the Raven going.
other villages I have to go to, other people to attend to. And I'm sure now this will all evolve with you all talking and actually maybe finally getting some answers, but knowing some of you, that probably won't happen.
You don't seem
Ether
to be
makes eye
getting them out
contact and
either.
does whatever the hand size is, like sending stone me, whatever.
God.
Congratulations, books. I think you broke Kate.
Oh, I just
That was
love
my
that.
only goal for this session.
I'm so proud. I just love how fucking horny Ether is. As you do that, Strahd just kind of winks at you and what would be the sending stone hand signal? What would that be? I'm like, it's like there's just so
Would
many
it be
inappropriate
just
things
like
you
a
can
little
do.
rock up to your ear?
I feel.
I don't know. I've played in lots of games where we used earring for message. So for a while, the sending stone notice was grabbing your earlobe. Just because
I
it
mean-
was an earring of message consistently.
If the like phone sign, you know, like your two fingers out, you can just make a fist for your rock.
It's like a cell phone, but not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do that and like wink at you.
good.
God.
Oh, please just leave your parents infest my eyes.
Your taste seems to have changed. I thought you just liked people that all looked alike.
If that was true, I'd be hitting on you right now, wouldn't
What a surprise.
I? As Strahd like is standing up and kind of making nicety goodbyes to most of you except for Maury. Strahd stops at Cass. And bends down and gets very close and whispers in their ear and kind of twirls their finger in their hair. Hang on, I gotta find my notes.
Oh God. That's never ominous.
They just whisper, but loud enough so that like especially like Maury and Victor can hear, but if everyone else tries, they probably could. It just says, "Until our paths cross again." It's nice to be missed. And as they pull away, and that tendril that they had wrapped their finger around, it goes back to Kessa's original hair color.
All that effort.
I know. Well, is it only one streak of
It's this one tendril like that they like wrap their finger around.
Well, like just one curl is back to the
Yeah.
kind of iridescent pink
Mhm.
instead of the iridescent copper red that was the new shade.
Always a pleasure, you all. I'm sure our paths will run again. I will be keeping an eye on you. And it like does the setting stone image like thing again to like knock Ether, Cass, Valdemar, and Benzo.
Baltimore's like somewhere else.
Yeah, oh still. They're like still like
What
you
if-
can feel it. And then gets back into their carriage.
What if you're not?
Before he goes, Kate, question.
Yes.
What languages does Strahd speak?
Oh, I got pull up the sheet. Give me 1 second. The answer is pretty much yes. But
Pretty much yes.
pretty much yes.
Okay, that's good enough. Victor signs to Strahd as he leaves. We have unfinished business.
You just hear in your head that we do.
And he just kind of gives like a kind of a curt, like almost rude, but still technically within etiquette bow.
Yeah. It's where it's like you're almost like giving the finger, but it's hard. You can't tell because your arms like.
Yeah, kind of that sort of a vibe. Like, I'm strictly speaking being polite and within the rules of etiquette, but only just barely. And it's actually like, in some circles, it might be considered rude.
Amazing. Yeah, as that happens, yeah, Strahd makes their way back to the black carriage and drives away. Once Strahd is in the carriage and gone, that is the first time you hear Ismark breathe. He's just like, like
Maury's gonna,
so
Maury's gonna look at Cass and she's like, seriously? Him?
I didn't know at the time, okay?
And you can't tell me that you didn't plan this. The both of you were matching.
Didn't know he was going to be here. That is
really?
on him. That is on them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The hair is really nice, though. For real.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm far more concerned about you just throwing all etiquette right the fuck out the window with the most powerful person in Barovia. But yeah, sure, we can focus on the fact that Kess and the Count at one point apparently were a thing.
Are you talking to me, Victor?
I
No,
didn't
I'm
throw
talking
all
to
lightness
Benzo.
out.
Yes,
Oh.
I'm talking to you.
Victor, you know I would always throw etiquette out the window every chance I get. The Count is no exception.
You're going to pay for this later.
I am looking forward to it.
Oh my god.
Let's try and not pay for it. Really, can we get 1 month without my adventuring party being brutally murdered? That's all I want.
You don't understand. It's not
No, it
that.
ain't gonna
That's
pay you later. I think that's the energy.
Yeah.
Oh well. Ugh, this entire thing just gave me a headache. He's so.
You seem
Alright,
nice to me. I mean, they seem pretty cool.
Mori just looks at Nog.
I mean, you were their roommate for 200 years. You were with them. Like, I mean, it's not like, we're like, ugh.
I was not
Big
your
guy.
roommate.
No.
No.
Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's just because my tummy's full and I'm happy. I don't know.
I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad somebody's happy.
I'm just glad everyone made it through that dinner alive.
Great.
That was kind of surprising.
Not for lack of trying, apparently.
No, it did look like some people put considerable effort.
I wasn't worried, trust me.
Yeah, she never is.
I don't think not
Father, give me
worrying, though,
strength.
is going to keep you safe forever.
Honestly,
I mean,
I
knowing
will
her,
be-
it actually might. It
Huh?
actually might. It's. Ugh.
I will gladly embrace death when it comes, so I'm not worried about it whatsoever.
As you all are
Anyway.
having this little bit of debrief, you do start to feel something. You feel the effects of Hero's Feast take effect. Except for Mori.
Yo!
Except for Mori, because Mori's not eating.
I also definitely did not eat anything.
Well, Baltimore ate just something different.
Baltimore's passed out the whole time.
Baltimore had extra
You were
iron.
awake for a little bit.
Okay.
Much is that for?
Kate, can you read the effects of Hero's Feast so that
I have it right here. I sent it, but yeah.
Oh.
A creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. They are cured of all diseases and poison, become immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10 and gains the same number of hit points. It lasts for 24 hours.
Damn.
Yo.
Is there a way to just add that, or do I have to do it manually?
Yeah, manually, I think.
Yeah.
Do you want us to roll the 2d10 or do you want to roll it?
I'll roll it. Where's my 2d?
Okay, cool.
I don't think I have 2d10s right here, or I cannot see, so I'm just going to do here.
Let me...
Do 2d10. No, that's d100s. We don't want that. Damn, that was a good rolls. That is gonna be lucky number 13.
13.
Yo.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I have 30 hit points right now. I am the strongest wizard that has ever existed.
Oh my god. Incredible.
I might survive a single hit.
As you all are finishing with dinner and plates are being cleared away, Ismark and Irina are just kind of looking at you all, and Irina just goes, "So, what do you all plan to do now?
Get some sleep. That would be nice.
Honestly, I don't have the slightest fucking idea. I follow the mouthy one around. Wherever she goes, I go. So
So were you also with the Count for 200 years, if you don't mind me asking?
Are you asking me or Victor?
Asking Victor.
Uh, no. I
He
was.
hasn't been alive that long.
Yeah, I most definitely have not been alive that long, but I am, or rather, I was the Baron of Kresik.
Do I know where that is?
Roll history at disadvantage for me.
Oh, right, because I didn't give a shit. That's never harmful.
I got put my little map up, bro. Wait me a second.
Ugh, okay, that's a number. Okay. History?
Yeah.
Okay. Why can I not find history on my character sheet? There it is.
It doesn't
That's
like you.
no, it does not like me. That's a 9.
It's a word you've heard, but you don't know anything.
Yeah, why would I pay attention? It's just human shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Irita is just like looking at you all just kind of in awe, and also more like, who the fuck are you all to like half of you be so familiar with the Count and the rest of you being familiar but for other reasons, just because you don't know like proper etiquette.
I just don't care.
It do be that way. It be.
It doobie doobie doo.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So as the tables kind of get cleared away, and it's like the catering crew is like trying to give you all like the signals to, like, go the fuck home, like it's we've closed for the night, which is funny. The crowd kind of wanders by, and most of them are still greeting Ismark warmly. You do see that woman who's kind of like the ringleader for the mob still muttering things and shooting daggers at uh, at you all, and you can hear some mutterings about how, well, clearly this is no good because Strahd came here, and so obviously the rumors were right.
I lock eyes with the mob leader and just do this number. Like I'm absolutely 100% ready to throw down whenever she is.
Hess just looks at her like, do you think that's a good idea?
As you all kind of do that, she just like tries to act all tough and then just fucking hightails it because she knows that she can't actually do anything because she's actually a little bitch. As you all make your way back to the Burgermaster Manor, everything is it's a very calm, serene night. You see that the moon is out. It's crescent at the moment. It's just a very nice, calm.
Is there some place that Moria can go shoot something with her magic? She's kind of penetrating.
I love that. At the back of the house, there's definitely some training yards. Like there's some like hay bales with like bullseye and stuff that both Ismark and Irina use for target practice and things like that. And some probably like a scarecrow like training dummy. All Avengers.
Gonna go back though and just shoot a few cantrips in the direction because she's not happy.
Victor's gonna go with her, and he's just gonna like find like a wall or something to just sit on and watch.
I really wish this had his face on it for real. It's a stuck-up individual who's seems like I hate him so much. And then Cass,
By all
I
means.
cannot believe that Cass. Oh my god.
By all means, tell us what you really think.
How you? I can show you. So that's what she's doing right now. She's just, out there ringing and throwing magic. Just cantrips. She's not using no actual spells because, in case she needs that.
What's the rest of the group doing?
Ether is going to be walking near enough to Baltimore that he can take a look at him, make sure that he's doing okay from a sneaky distance.
What is your definition of doing okay?
Can I just get a general insight? I'm gonna roll an insight. And I'm gonna get a 4. Today's not my day.
Yeah, he's
You're doing
great.
Yeah. I am gonna just keep walking kind of close to Baltimore, shooting him sly glances that are not that subtle. Just
Baltimore's just sitting with his back against a tree. Like, he didn't really go very far from where the table was, but he's just sitting down and he just has his eyes closed.
Avoid and detachment style.
Cass will look over at Ether. I exposed a fair amount of my person, so I expect a little more of a you. You owe me some answers, since you chose to make that bargain, apparently.
I suppose, but let's be real. You could see how I just to use it to get information from Strahd, right? I want to really understand something. You have to hear them answer questions that, well, you already know, but also just see how they interact in interrogation settings. So that was really the point of it. I will be using that information that I didn't know, so thank you for sharing that. I suppose I could answer a question depending on what it is.
I've got lots of questions.
Are you in Baltimore trying to smash?
Are you in this conversation?
No.
That's the metagaming
You just hear
from a distance.
That needs that one going on there.
Prestidigitation. You smell real bad now.
What? Me or you?
No, the Baron over here, apparently.
He's a werewolf. Of course he's going to smell bad.
He already smelled like wet dog. There wasn't a lot of improvement.
I make you smell like garlic. You're gonna go into liver damage. Freak out all the vampires.
I'm not even there. I'm off at the estate. So
be warned.
So you in Baltimore? Were you dating? How long?
We went to university together. We did a project together. We may have gotten close, and I look over at Baltimore. But after Baltimore left the university, that was it. Well, we haven't actually spoken in 10, 12 years. Is it? Yeah.
That's a long time, right?
Oh, I guess.
I don't always have the firmest grasp on time.
No, me too. I did a lot of work in the university hospital, doing some research on burn treatments, skin healing. Was really absorbed in my work. Really, so I get it. Time didn't seem that long.
I only understood about half of what those words were.
I'm no teacher.
You must be from a very strange place. It does sound less
None of
strange
those
than
words are in
the
the
other
Bible
two.
in that order.
Does the Bible exist in this universe?
Well, I mean, you
I
have
don't know.
Baltimore.
I think we need to establish this.
I
Baltimore
mean,
might
Cousin's
be a metaphor.
attitude is like, what is... Why would being a priest have anything to do with your celibacy? That doesn't make any sense.
Baltimore was flustered by other themes at that moment. Thank you.
Kes, did you have any more questions? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, wow, that
Don't
is
get
such an
inspiration for that.
insightful pun. I have
Do.
never heard that in my
That's
life.
delightful.
Sorry.
You know, I should have more questions. They basically did not answer anything with that.
No.
Moy hasn't had a chance to talk to
Especially.
Etho, okay? So I'm just waiting for my opportunity, so.
Everyone wants to talk to me.
I'm gonna talk to everybody, are you kidding me? You guys are all on my interrogation list.
What? Me? Why would I ever be on your interrogation list? What have I ever done that was
Maury's like
suspicious?
Maury's solving a murder that hasn't happened yet. She's clue like halfway through the movie.
It just seemed like you care more about each other. Would be normal among friends.
I mean,
Maybe.
we had a relationship that maybe didn't end on the greatest of terms. But
Because he left?
I didn't. No, I actually was a very prestigious title at the university.
You didn't leave, but he left you?
Oh, I didn't say that. We're looking.
You said he left. And you stayed, but he didn't end up leaving you? I don't know how that math is. Do explain.
Matt's not
Well,
math in here.
I'll give you the whole juicy story right here. We were students together. He left the university after an accident. I was offered a very prestigious position. I carried on with that. I excelled in my research. I worked very hard for 12 years. When Baltimore was then hired to come back and work at the university, and that's the first time we seen each other. And that is the whole story. We had worked together maybe a few months before this fiasco began. You can, I guess, investigate.
I am gonna make
Yeah.
an insight check on that. Not that I'm gonna
Yeah,
succeed because
yeah.
Kess's insight is garbage.
Mhm.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's a dirty 20.
What?
oh hell yeah.
This is the first investigation.
You rubbed off.
that I've
Moy
had.
rubbed off on.
Insight pass. Insight check. Yeah, no, it isn't a successful insight check. Couldn't have used it
Yeah.
earlier though.
No.
Not
Come
like
on.
it would have helped.
You get from that that's kind of the equivalent of saying Star Wars is a story about people with lightsabers. That's it. I couldn't think of another like franchise I could make that work.
You know, I can appreciate the ability to talk around a situation.
Why,
It's a good
thank
skill
you.
to
I worked
have.
very hard on it in school for many years. They actually teach you a course on how to do that.
Oh, I cannot wait for
You
this
know,
one to
I
come.
actually do remember that course. We had something similar when I went to school.
Mm-hmm. No, I excelled in it.
Well, it's important, particularly if you're going to take some kind of prestigious job, you said? Like,
I was the head of a medical research board. We worked on developing tonics to alleviate pain, salves to assist with healing, the likes of that.
so like an alchemist?
Yes, rather.
Okay. Does your world put a lot of value into alchemists?
Well, there's a lot of money to be made in academia and verse. You just have to be some stuck-up old man beard and a lot of money, and you'll succeed. Which thankfully,
Mhm.
actually, my father was. So
Ah,
that worked in my favor, which is great. I'm not gonna lie, really helpful.
Nepotism, baby.
Yeah. um,
I mean, I think
but
nobility is the ultimate nepotism babies, so
Yeah.
yeah, he's like academic nepo baby, which can be worse sometimes. They get like free tuition and shit, even though their parents have a lot of money. It's really annoying.
I didn't even know you had to pay for school. I thought it was just part of the formal education system.
No, our system is really bad. It costs a lot of money, and people themselves in many coins of debt, and then they go through with an education that doesn't help them even get a job.
Hmm. Why don't you just reserve it for the wealthy?
Well, we kind of do. Only the wealthy can
Ah,
afford it, unless you want to go into a lot of debt and then never pay it off. So we have the
that
option.
makes more sense to me. I understand that latter bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and they sell it to you like something that's super, super essential.
Mm.
Eh. But anyways, back to me.
Yes, let's keep that subject turned on you.
um, yes, I excelled rather, succeeded and excelled at my studies and was able to do well. So that was kind of that. Again, haven't seen or spoken to Baltimore, and we play it up. Hold up. He gets a little bit red when he says that.
I definitely don't notice.
Okay.
That's a 4.
I also
That
got a
doesn't
4.
Okay, well,
I feel like you should be able to notice this. He's basically like his skin is like so gray it's like almost white. I feel like I feel like it would definitely be a difference.
He goes
alright,
like,
well,
yeah, he goes a little bit like pale when he blushes. I don't know if he actually gets red because I don't think he has red blood.
Mm-hmm.
oh god. You're making me think what color blood I have. Um, I don't want it's fine. I think it's normal red. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I could do a deep dive on this later, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna try and
figure
figure
that
out.
out.
Yeah, it's fine. It's normal blood. I'm sure elves have regular blood. That's how that works. Um, they are secretly Vulcans. Um, well, that was enlightening. Thank you so much for making that bargain, because all of that information was so valuable to me.
Uh-huh. You know, I don't think I got a whole lot out of it back on.
Mm.
At least from your end. Maybe you'll have to owe me something.
I don't think I owe you anything.
I don't know. Maybe I'll need a favor in the future.
I generally expect favors to be something of value. So, sorry, I'm blanking. I just lost
Come
my
on,
train of
Cass,
No,
thought.
I
you
really
got
like.
this.
I
You
really
got a
love.
line.
Pause. I heard like the beep, and then my brain just zeroed out.
Somewhere in the distance,
We're
Maury's like, "Come on, Cass, you
trying-
got this."
We're trying to like beef it out as characters that are very conflict avoidant, as people who are too ADHD to focus on what to say next. It's just bad.
Struggling. It's like 2 kg characters attempting to duke it out for more information, but neither of them particularly say anything or tell the truth.
Yeah,
And both of
bad.
them don't have the insight to notice because they have the same terrible wisdom score because Ether and Cass have almost identical stats.
We're idiots. It's great.
We're academics.
Can you just owe
and
me a
we're really
favor?
smart idiots.
This is great, you guys.
I love this. I'm so glad I took such a low wisdom because I have no
Love
either.
it too. Sure. I'll help you out. If you tell me how you dealt with falling in love with your best friend. How does that sound? Because that's what I'm getting from this, from your discussion.
Baltimore's an earshot. I'm gonna pay you for this later.
Baltimore is
Said
never within earshot.
True,
God.
you're very deaf. Who said I loved him?
Oh, you
You can
didn't?
be with someone without loving them.
I must have misread it then. Oh, I actually made that insight check, probably. That was a 17 on my insight.
That's my deception. Yeah. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm twitching a little bit. I guess. And he says it like much quieter to try posterity's sake. I'm sure people could listen in if they're.
We're already being watched. That
Yeah.
hasn't changed.
The gossip. But he goes, it's not something I expected to happen, and it didn't play out the way I expected it. And to be fully honest, I don't think I have dealt with it. But that's how you deal with it sometimes. You keep moving on.
Can the two of you make a
And
perception
anyways,
check
it's
for me?
none of your business.
Oh.
Not
yeah.
one. I'm rocked to my core.
Well, that's better than I usually roll. So that's a 10.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh god.
What was yours, Ether?
Not one.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you definitely don't see anything. Oh,
I've been perceived.
okay, cool. So, when Ether is saying the who says you need to love someone to be with them, Cass, you see Baltimore come into earshot at that, but Ether doesn't notice.
Yep.
So, a quick question.
Cass isn't gonna say
Deaf they are,
anything.
with how
They're
deaf they are,
petty.
how close is Baltimore for real? Like to them?
Baltimore was really close by.
Yeah.
They were like close enough to try and check on him.
It's gonna be like the meme, like the wrestler one that we always do.
I feel like Baltimore just like
Well, I think he was sitting down because like he can read lips really well, like so that he can catch it. So I think he stood up and then that's what he caught.
But I know you can read lips, and for the part that I was quiet about, so I will say that.
You say that again, it broke up on my end.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ether would know you read lips, so he would turn away, like when he said the quiet part. You probably could hear the "Who said I ever loved you," but the other bit he would have like actually turned away.
Yeah, I would say that's the only part that he caught was just that part.
Beautiful.
Yeah, sorry, I did make sure that I was looking at you.
Perfect.
Just raises an eyebrow at Baltimore. That's just how they're communicating this whole session. Pointed looks.
It's the best way to communicate.
Clearly, it is working. Oh, so. Fine. I guess I owe you a favor in the future. Unless you die first.
I suppose I can accept that. It's fair. He's a little bit quiet now too. Like he's already a little bit quiet but even like more so. Like, okay, we're done here.
And Ether, I'd advise not going through my things.
Oh, yeah, we're done with that.
Good.
Wait, can I add something really quick? So Baltimore's gonna move back away, but he's gonna go in his bag and find Ether's pen in the note gone.
Oh.
Yes. Oh no.
Yeah. I have not put anything back in.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love that. Anyone else want to do anything? Or just kind of
I'm still blasting things.
Yes.
I would like to talk to Irina.
Okay.
And I would just like to go up to Irina and just be like, "Hey, hair dye buddy, what's up?"
Hey, Nog, how are you holding up after all that?
Oh no, that was wild. That was too much. That was like that was kind of like a freaking Jersey Shore episode or some shit. Anyway, how you doing?
I mean, I'm here.
Did you know the count? Did you know that guy? Like, I don't know whoever they are.
Not like some of your friends do.
See, me neither. So I was just like real surprised. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess y'all know each other. But you don't know them, right?
Not formally. I mean, I know them formally, not informally. Everyone knows who the Count is. It's just like, I don't know what to do with this information. This is.
I don't know. I don't know either. But everyone's just kind of like dispersing. I don't really know where to go next. So I don't know. What are you about to do?
She thinks about it for a moment. She's like, well, now that it's kind of safe again, I might. Sometimes when I don't know what to do, I kind of his Mark doesn't like it, but I go out of the village, and I go talk to Madame Eva. She's helpful sometimes for figuring out what the next steps are.
Madame Eva?
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's Madame Eva? Is that your friend or something?
You wouldn't know. She's a like a seer. she can like read fortunes and hopes you kind of figure out what fate wants you to do.
See her like a oracle, like that, like one of those oracle too, like ladies from the Matrix.
What's a matrix?
Never mind, forget about it. It's that's gonna break your brain. It's fine. I wanna go say hi. You going? You gonna go?
I,
You gonna go to Madame Eva?
sure. I mean, I think I can convince Ismark that it's safe now that the siege is done, and if I have you and maybe rest of your party to come with, he won't be as concerned about it.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be fine. I mean, like as long as we like stick together, right? Like that's what that one guy told me, but no, he's dead, but whatever. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. We haven't even been here a week, have we? It's been like 2 days.
Irina just kind of looks at Naka, just like you need to get some sleep, and then maybe we'll head out tomorrow.
Okay, right now? Is it still like is it afternoon? Is it like night?
It's like nighttime. It's starting to become nighttime.
It's nighttime? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Not just
But
gonna like be like, okay,
but that sounds
sure.
nice. That's yeah. I'm not really sure what to do, so some guidance I
I
think would be
mean,
good for all of
it
us.
couldn't hurt, right? Like, I don't know. Did she tell you something to make it so that we're like, all right now? Did she say something last time?
I mean, she helped me when my mother passed, and kind of helping me, find my bearings and how to ground myself and things like that. So
Oh, oh shit.
yeah,
That's some heavy shit. I'm sorry.
it's the way of the world.
The world. Yup, sure is. It kind of makes me sad that even like up here where magic exists and shit, it's still the same shit, you know?
I guess. I mean, this is all I've known, so to me, makes sense. But you're from somewhere else, so yeah, I guess I understand.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Tell your friends if you see them before I do, and we can
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
whole thing out of it.
You want me to talk to Ismark about it, or you got it?
I'll handle my brother.
Okay, all right, cool. All right.
Have a
See
good
ya.
night.
Bye. Like, is anybody else still there? Like, either of them are still over here too, right? Like, where are they at?
Onmar's
Oh,
just in the woods, sitting at another. He just moved to a farther away tree.
I mean, Kels is gonna head back to the mansion eventually, or is probably heading back to the
Yeah, I
mansion,
thought
and cornered by
since
either. I figured they were walking back
we were walking
together.
back to the mansion having the conversation.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
what I was picturing.
And when I get back to the mansion, I'm going to sit down, make some notes in my journal, and then long rest.
Perfect. Yes.
This is oh god. Kess has been making stellar choices. Yeah, when they get back to the mansion, reread the letter that they got, and then they're gonna reread a much shorter, very beat up note.
Can you do a perception check for me, please?
Oh god. Okay, well, for me, that's not bad. That is a 13.
Okay, cool. You notice something resting outside of your window on the sill.
Fine. Cass will walk out to it.
You're on the
Or
second
I guess
floor.
it's on the sill.
It's on
Alright,
the
it's
sill,
just
yeah.
in the window? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking it was on a balcony or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you
Okay.
open the window, it's another black rose.
I don't really have a vase to put these in. They're all gonna die eventually. Great.
Perfect. And Benzo, you're still just kind of popcorning, trying to take like doggy bags of food with.
Pretty much.
Amazing.
I'll clean up and head back in eventually.
As you do that, you see Zach is just swarmed by
Yeah.
brand new fans of this new genre of music that was just invented for the first time ever in Barovia. So he's going to be stuck signing autographs for quite a while and talking to people.
I think I'll make sure he's okay, and then I'll head back.
That's sweet of you. Yeah, the two of you may kind of make your way back, and I think with that, you all kind of begin to end your night.
Mori eventually does get, go inside.
After I imagine like probably like 3 hours of her just
Yeah.
fucking raging.
There's nothing left of those dummies.
Of course not. No. All of you do hear a little bit throughout the night Ismark and Irina having a little bit of a yelling match about her wanting to go out. It's very hard to hear, but you do hear some voices kind of going back and forth with each other. But I think as after this interesting dinner and next day full of lots of potential adventures and heartache, I think that is where we will end tonight's session.
Kate, point of order before we go tonight. During the course of this long rest, could I have repaired my armor?
Yeah.
While
Okay,
Mori is
cool.
shooting things, just repairing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I leave a note on the windowsill?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I will send you the note because I have to think how I'm phrasing it real quick, but cool. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm in physical pain right now. What the hell?
I'm so sorry.
I'm
It
sorry.
has to get worse before it gets better.
It wouldn't be so bad if anybody in the party paid attention to anything that's going on.
I paid attention to Baltimore kind of during the dinner, but not really.
One person paid attention
No,
to Baltimore.
your suggestion was just throw him on the floor.
No, that was my suggestion.
That
Yeah,
was
I
Maury.
know.
Cass,
I did heal you too, so I mean, there was that. I
offered
also
a
did
healing
say that.
potion. I attempted to look at you.
Cass was not the worst towards Baltimore.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
Sorry.
This time.
I'm always the worst at everything, okay? So I totally take that.
I hope you guys liked some of the lore. There will be more.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Cass just has terrible taste. That's just canon at this point.
I was hoping there was like something juicy in your relationship.
Well, they tried to kill Strahd. That's kind of juicy.
Yeah.
Almost killing your.
I mean, I think
was pretty
Cass said they didn't actually do the killing attempt.
No, someone
They didn't wield the knife, therefore it's not on them, according to Maury's rules.
Yeah,
and I make up other rules.
That's why y'all the best friends.
I really want Maury to see Cass and just like whack him on the backside of the head. Really? And just walk away.
Yeah, so next session, think about what things you want to do. I will just say that between Nock and Irina, everyone knows that there's the option to go talk to Madame Ava and get your fortune Strahd.
And I've heard that name before, right? Yes, I did. I remember.
Yes, we gotta go.
Now, next time we meet is supposed to be the weekend of Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah. So
So are we
I'll
gonna
be
play
happy to
that
do it,
Saturday or?
Yeah,
I
I'll
hope
put
we
in the
could.
chat so everyone can see if that works with their availability and things
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
I hope. I know
Because
we
it
are.
works for me, but
We
I
do.
don't know if it works for everyone.
I think it works for us. So
Words for me.
cool.
We don't have anything as far as we know. Maybe? I don't know.
I think so.
Should work.
I mean, it's not a holiday for you guys, right?
No, I just tests.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Lots of studying.
But why
But
do
yeah.
Canadians do Black Friday?
For fun.
I'm very confused.
Yeah. Fun and capitalism.
Yeah,
Hey,
capitalism.
I'm just
The
like,
capitalists
We're like, I
have
wanna
it's
fun.
do
not the
that.
day after Thanksgiving for you though, but all the
We used
It's
to
the
Canadians
day when
drive-
are doing it.
when everything goes half off.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't. They mark up the prices like
Yeah.
and then they put it, which is such a
Well,
scam.
the paint.
But a lot of Canadians used to drive across the border for Black Friday sales, and then it got too expensive because like tariffs and restrictions on how much you can bring in, and the dollar was really, really bad and all that. So they really started pushing it. Except like it's not a thing. Everyone says they're having a Black Friday sale, but it's not. It's just so they can compete with American websites, and they don't do it very well. But yeah, it's fun.
Okay, the paint company I buy from, and they do a Black Friday sale that I am impatiently waiting for.
Hell yeah.
And
I will be purchasing myself a sweater or something.
nice. I want more paint, which is why I'm trying to convince myself that just because $65 seems really reasonable for a bunch of Windsor paints does not actually mean I should spend that when I'm already going to spend that much on other paint.
That's a toughie.
Yeah. You don't need more paint.
But what if you
But
do?
what if I do?
You do. You absolutely do.
You
As an
should
artist,
follow
you never
your
have enough
heart.
paint.
I mean,
You
I
should
might
teach
have all of
I don't
those
have a- I don't have
colors
a counter
already,
argument
but I
to
don't
that.
have
Yourself.
I don't have all of those colors by that brand. So therefore I need it.
That maths to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.